Hello guys, welcome back to a new video. I hope you're all keeping well. So I'm pleased to say that the case swap starts now. Now I'm not in my garage, I'm in a friend's garage right now. There's a bit more room. Basically the EJ is at my house and I've got quite a lot of parts at Ben's house who came with me when we picked up the engine. So as you can see on the floor, the K20A2, I've got an EG subframe. So I'll just show you quickly what we've got and what we're working with. Yes, like I say, in the last video you would have seen that this was pretty much complete with all the ancillaries on. Me and Ben have just pulled all that stuff off. Took the clutch off as well because the lad that sold me the engine told me that the clutch wasn't very good. So with us drag racing it, we're just going to put a new clutch in. Pretty much this over here, Exedy. Should be alright for stock power for now. We'll have to change it at a later date when we go like boosted, but for now, yeah, we'll just stay as is. So basically with this swap, what I'm planning to do is using the EKK2 engine mounts, which means you have to run a EG subframe, and obviously you need all the arms which are over here, and that's the steering rack there. So I've got it as a complete thing, as well as a sway bar over there. What we're planning to do is going to degrease the subframe, polybush all the arms. So I've got white line polybushes, pretty much like a build your own kit as well for the like sway bar ends there. I've got all new thermal gaskets, going to clean the engine up as well, and this is all kind of stuff that I want to do before I start tearing into the EJ and getting all the shit off that. It's like everything's a bit cruddy, a little bit mucky, so it just wants tidying up, tarting up. I want it to look mint, to be fair, so rather do it now, spend a bit of time, get it right. So what I'm going to try and do with this rack as well, sorry if I seem to be going from pillar to post, is basically just using, it's a power steering rack, but just use it manual. So there's a couple of holes on the side there, just need to find some fittings just to blank them off, so I can use that for now. It's a little bit heavier than a manual rack, but if I want to use it on the street, at least I've got that option later on down the line. This is an arm that we had a look at just having a Y wheel, so it's come up alright, and I've got some etch primer, some black spray paint, so that's all going to get sorted. I've got a fuel rail for there as well, because I've ordered a shitload of parts. They're all set at mine, so the bits that I'm using, just bring it up here, and that's that. So what I'll do is I'll get stuck into putting a new clutch on, cleaning the inside of the gearbox, because as you can see it's a bit grotty, and then we'll get on to basically cleaning up this engine, getting it spray painted just to make it look nice and pretty. And should probably go a little bit faster with a bit of spray paint on. Now I'm going to take this off, because when you do the case swap, you use this for your engine temp sense. The ECU can read the temperature off the block, but for the dials on the EJ, you just basically need to swap that out. But I'll just leave that till a later date. But yeah, sorry for waffling. We'll crack on. So we've got the degreaser in here, just quickly done the little arm here. Going to do inside of the clutch as well. You can tell that it was on its way out, because you can actually smell just clutch dust. 5 minutes later, got her all, well, I've got the degreaser all over it, so I'm just going to rinse that off. Plug this up as well, because I don't want to get the degreaser in there. Like new. Getting the clutch on now, so the flywheel looks like it's had a little bit of hammer, but I'm probably going to change that. soon anyway. Get this stock one in for now. Ben's out there just cleaning the subframe. So yeah, so I've got my little tool alignment tool for getting it in. One end. Trying to put you somewhere so you can see. Sorry if I'm all over the place. But yeah, get that like that. Just make sure that it says gearbox side and the other side says transmission side. So that's okay. Make sure that's all square. And just need to clean this with some brake cleaner. Put that on there. Here's the bolts here. So put them in, torque them up. So there you go. Clutch is on. All these are torqued down to 19 foot-pound. So just wait for the lovely sound. So the kit also came with a throw-out bearing as well, so we replaced that. Greased all around here. A little bit of grease on the splines, not too much obviously, otherwise it'll end up in the clutch. There you go. Nice, silky, nice and sexy. One thing that I will point out is on the actual clutch I didn't change the pilot bearing. No need, looked okay. And again, like I say, later on we'll be up in it. So this is pretty much it. Just got the rubber boot to do. It's all dry inside. Just got to dry a little bit off on the outside, and then we can bang it back onto the engine. But other than that, no, I'm pretty impressed with the kit, to be fair. Even come with the grease here as well. Otherwise I was going to use copper grease and just send it. That's that. So that's the box on now. It's got Ben putting the 17 in. So got these up here, just finger tight for now. Get them all torqued down to spec. And we've got another 14 and a little baby 10 to put in as well. Go on then, Ben. I know you wanted to do it. So I don't know if you can make this out, but there's a couple of areas where I think we'll just have to wire wheel the subframe. I mean, that was the plan really anyway. The top's not too bad, but there's just bits where it's a bit crusty, and while we're now doing everything else, we might as well just make it look nice and fresh anyway, and get rid of all this crap, make it last a little bit longer. So the jizzer has got a rust inhibitor, but we'll wire wheel it, get it looking sick. That's the EG subframe in etch primer. Just need to flip it over, do the back. And then we've got some gloss black here to spray it up once we've got it finished off. So it's been an emotional one. I'm just going to wrap it up here, I think. We've got, well, what we've done, spent about 4 hours.
Yeah, something like that.
Yeah, so 4 hours. So boxes on the engine. Got a little K&N filter for the rocker.
A productive 4 hours.
Yeah, a productive 4 hours to be fair. So we've got the subframe painted, or should I say in primer. Got the arms in primer. Just show you them quick. So you can see we've taken out the original bushes, they'd actually pretty much collapsed. So they're in etch primer, and then we've got the gloss black subframe over there. That's again in etch primer. So I need to let that pretty much cure, turn it over, paint the bottom of that. Then there's some brackets and a cable bracket for the, well, shifter cables. So they've been etch primed, they're in black now. And here you can see all the crap. But that's what I was talking about with the bushes. They've just collapsed there. So other than that, like I say, I want to paint the gearbox and the engine just to make sure that it looks nice. Tidy that intake. I've got some thermal gaskets for the intake. That's pretty much it. So I apologise if it's just a bit disjointed and we're here, there, everywhere, but there's quite a lot to do, and I want to try and get it ready for USC this year at Santa Pod. All being well, we can do it, and that's why we're kind of pushing for it. Like I said, the Type R, that's ready, but again, yeah, lockdown and all the rest of it, there's not really that many events on at the moment, so that's why I've not really pushed it. But I've just been sourcing parts for the K-swap, and that's kind of what I want to do. I want to try and make a 10-second car. Obviously we won't get there at NA, we'll have to boost it at some point, but obviously got to start small and work our way up. So yeah, so thanks to Ben.
No problem.
Always helping us out. Gonna have a Chinese, have a Corona, and then that's it. So hope you enjoyed this one, guys. Thank you very much for watching. Stay tuned because there's plenty more content coming, and I'll see you on the next one. See ya. Purple Lamborghini,